If lithium is going to react with nitric acid, we're going to have a metal and an acid. We're going to get a salt. Lithium, nitric acid always gives you nitrates, salts. But we need to look at the valencies. Lithium is in group 1, so it has a valency of 1. Nitrate has a valency of 1, so it's LiNO3. If sodium reacts with hydrochloric acid, what are the products? We've again got a metal and an acid, and it's sodium, and hydrochloric acid always gives you a chloride. Sodium's in group 1, valency 1. Chloride's in group 7, valency 1. And therefore you are going to get sodium chloride and hydrogen gas is going to be given off, because a metal and an acid always gives you a salt plus hydrogen. If zinc, so that's going to give you B. If zinc reacts with phosphoric acid, we're going to get zinc phosphate. The zinc will grab the phosphate ion and hydrogen. So what will that salt be called? It'll be zinc phosphate, but we need to work out what does it look like as a picture. So I'm going to put zinc with a valency of 2 because it always has a valency of 2. Phosphate is PO4 with a valency of 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold hands, hold hands. I need another zinc. 1, 2. I need another phosphate, PO4. They come with 3 arms. I need another zinc with 2 arms. So I land up with Zn3 bracket PO4 2. So that's going to be your correct answer. If calcium reacts with sulfuric acid, we're going to get calcium sulfate and hydrogen. The reaction can be represented by the following balanced equation. Well, we're going to need to work out what calcium is. So it's calcium has a valency of 2, and sulfate, calcium sulfate, sulfate has a valency of 2. So it is CaSO4, which means that that's definitely out of the question. That's definitely out of the question. And so is that, which really only leaves me with this, and hopefully it works. And we have 1 calcium on the left, 1 calcium on the right, 2 hydrogens on the left, 2 hydrogens on the right, 1 sulfur on the left, 1 sulfur on the right, 4 oxygens and 4 oxygens. Yay! If magnesium reacts with nitric acid, I've again got a metal and an acid, so it's going to give me a salt, plus I'm going to get hydrogen. So what will I observe? I will observe bubbles. Those bubbles would only explode if I brought a flame next to them. I don't just observe an explosion randomly. If potassium reacts with hydrochloric acid, again it's a metal and an acid, what sort of a salt am I going to get? I'm going to get potassium chloride and hydrogen. Potassium has a valency of 1, it's in group 1. Chlorine has a valency of 1, it's in group 7. So potassium chloride is my salt. If lithium carbonate reacts with hydrochloric acid, what do I get? Well, firstly, any carbonate and an acid gives me salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. What is the salt? The salt is going to be the lithium combining with the chlorine, and no, we haven't, but lithium has a valency of 1, chlorine, because it's in group 1. Chlorine has a valency of 1 because it's in group 7. 8 minus 7 equals 1, so I'm going to land up with lithium chloride. If sodium carbonate reacts with nitric acid, we're going to get sodium nitrate. Again, we need to draw that out. Oh no, this one they just asked me. I'm going to get, it's a carbonate and an acid, so it's going to be a salt plus water plus carbon dioxide. So it's sodium nitrate plus water plus carbon dioxide, D. This is sodium nitrate and salt. Those are the same part of the whole story. If zinc carbonate is with phosphoric acid, we're going to get zinc phosphate, and we're going to get carbon dioxide and water, but we only need to do the salt here, so we just need to do zinc phosphate. Good news, we've already drawn that out up there, so we're going to land up with this over here. If calcium carbonate reacts with nitric acid, the reaction is going to be, we're again going to get a salt plus water plus carbon dioxide, and the salt will be calcium nitrate. Best I work out what that is. Calcium has a valency of 2, nitrate has got a valency of 1. Hold hands, and I land up with calcium nitrate. None of the others work, so let's hope everything else is here. The water's here, the carbon dioxide is here. Let's check if it's balanced. Calcium 1, 1. Carbonate, carbon, carbon. 3 oxygens over here, 1, 2, 3 oxygens over there, 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogens, 2 nitrate ions, 2 nitrate ions, so C does work. If magnesium carbonate reacts with nitric acid, we're going to get magnesium nitrate, and we will see carbon dioxide and water. Carbon dioxide is a bubble. Again, unless I bubble it through clear lime water, the clear lime water doesn't turn milky. The observation from the reaction is simply bubbles. If potassium carbonate reacts with sulfuric acid, I'm going to get potassium sulfate. We need to draw that out. Potassium has a valency of 1. Sulfate as an ion has a valency of 2. Potassium's in group 1, and so it's K2SO4. If calcium oxide reacts with nitric acid, so now we've got an oxide and an acid, and that's going to give me a salt plus water, I will get calcium nitrate. So it's calcium, we've done calcium nitrate already, and what else? We're also going to get some water. So it's going to be CaNO3. None of the others work, so let's really hope that the C does work out. Balance it, there is water. 1 calcium, 1 calcium, 1 oxygen, 2 hydrogens, 2 nitrate ions, 2 nitrate ions. C is my correct answer. If potassium oxide reacts with sulfuric acid, we're going to get what salt? We're going to get potassium sulfate. So potassium has a valency of 1, sulfate has a valency of 2. We have much more space to draw this out. Yay! And we get K2SO4, and that is going to be B. Which of the following is an acidic salt? Right, now, this is the hydrolysis process, and you need to think it out. This comes from ammonia and hydrochloric acid. That means it's a strong acid and a weak base. That looks like a good option. If I take a look at the others, potassium hydroxide and phosphoric acid, too strong. A strong acid and a strong base. Sorry, a strong base and a strong acid. Sodium is a group 1 element, so it's going to be a strong base. And sulfate comes from sulfuric acid, which is a strong acid. So those are both strong. So I'm going to land up with, this one's a weak acid. Phosphoric acid's a weak acid. So it's going to, this one will turn out to be basic. This one will turn out to be neutral. Which of the following is a basic salt? Strong base, potassium hydroxide. Weaker acid, H3PO4. And therefore, this is going to turn out to be basic. Which of the following is neutral? From sodium hydroxide and sulfuric acid. It's a strong acid and a strong base. I will get a neutral salt.